Good evening, Doc Severson here for the ReadySetCrypto OMNIA trade of the day for Wednesday, the 2nd of December. Even though we're seeing a lot of green on the top 10, this is really a day of rest for a lot of the former leading cryptos. Even though they're heading higher, this is a consolidation pattern. So we are seeing some coins, though, that are taken off, like VeChain is a good example of this. This one's taken off. It's got a massive amount of energy on the daily chart, and look what's going on here in the weekly chart. We pull this back and get rid of that first candle. Also a lot of energy at the weekly chart. So look for coins if you want to identify something that's going to move in today's consolidating environment. So even though everything is trending, it's going to be in pause, I'd say, for at least a couple of weeks, while everything catches its breath and gets used to this altitude. So use the different fractals and the different time frames to identify these coins that are going to have a higher probability of moving while everything else is resting. Now, I don't want to call this alt season yet, but today's a good example where we're getting a lot of alts that are trading against BTC that are actually exceeding Bitcoin going up. So Bitcoin is only up, say, 1% right now. This is a good example of that rotation that I was talking about. So we have assets like, now let's get back to the daily chart here. AAVE is running today and still has a fair amount of energy left. Chainlink is, some of these are just kind of slow, but look at this. Civic is breaking out today. A lot of these assets that we really haven't paid much attention to, like FTM and Flow. So some of these are coming off the bottom pretty strong. This is YFI versus the dollar. And this one is a nice strong breakout on good energy. And again, if we look out the weekly chart, we can see that we have a fair amount of energy as well too here. So it follows the same pattern. And this is how rotation will happen over the next several weeks. So don't get locked in on one coin. Look for the assets that have been consolidating, and they will grab the baton and run with it until they're exhausted and then flip it back over. That's it for today's report, guys. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow.